Well, hello everybody.
Hi everybody.
I know our camera doesn't kind of get us on camera very well, but that's okay. We're here at Presque Isle State Park, and it's just a beautiful, dreary, snowy, cold day here in Erie, as it is like every day in Pennsylvania. But, sarcastically speaking, anyway, because here at Presque Isle State Park, it doesn't matter what the day is outside, it's always a beautiful day here at this park. And that's what we're here to show you, is just a cold, wintry day at Presque Isle State Park. So, you want to go around and check out this place?
Let's do it. I'm going to see if I can get some cool pictures with my new camera that I was gifted by my parents, my brother, for Christmas. So, I got a Canon camera, and obviously, like, I've used cameras before, but I'm not really that, like, used to it. So, I'm hoping that I get some good shots, even though it's freezing cold outside. I might have to make it brief.
I forgot my sunscreen. I was going to get some rays and try and tan a little bit.
Not today.
All right, well, come along with us and let's check out this park and see how it looks here in the middle of January.
Let's do it.
And it really is a beautiful day out here. Even a cloudy and snowy day and cold and windy day still makes for a nice day here at Presque Isle. We're right here at the Waterworks ferry dock, which is right at the middle of the park, about halfway out. And even for a cold January day, kind of surprised that the lake isn't frozen up. Clearly it hasn't been cold enough yet. And what you're looking at is downtown Erie in the background. I've always liked coming out here. It's always pretty nice here, even if it's cold and windy and snowy. Here's a little plaque that tells you a little bit more about the Waterworks area. And if you want to read this, just feel free to pause the video. It's nice and warm in the car.
I didn't expect it to be that cold out there.
It is, I mean, yeah, the wind will get you. It doesn't help we're wearing hoodies, though, too, when we should be wearing winter coats.
I would still probably be cold.
I know. But I just love that even on a cloudy day with a little snow shower in the area, it's more like flurries anyway. It's still a nice little drive along this park. And to think, just a few short months from now, this place will be full of people as the beaches are open and people start swimming for the summer.
Yes, I cannot wait for summer and spring. I want to go swim really bad.
Yeah, me too. Want to go swim now?
I will politely decline. No, thank you.
Why do you think that water's cold?
Oh, I know that water's cold. Oh, husky. That guy had a husky.
Husky?
My favorite dogs ever.
We'll show you a couple more parts here in the park. I just thought I'd show you a little bit as we drive along. I know I've done laps around this place for previous videos like a dozen times, so I don't want to bore you with the same thing over and over again. But let's check out a couple other places while we're here. I'm right by this little bridge here, as you see the Jeep crossing over. This is just one of many areas in the park where the lagoons go through, and as you can see, there's a ramp here where you can launch a small boat or a kayak. You could even fish here if you wanted. They don't want you fishing from the bridge though, but you could fish here or anywhere you find a nice little spot. But that lagoon just goes all the way up until it connects with Presque Isle Bay. And this bridge here goes over the lagoon. And you see more on the other side. Yeah, I firmly believe I was a fish in a previous life. Because I don't know what it is. I just love being on the water, near the water, or in it. Like if we're at the Outer Banks, or even here, I'm swimming in the water. I don't care if it's the ocean and there's sharks in it, or if the lake, whatever. I just love it. It's really relaxing to me, and I wouldn't recommend going swimming out there right now, though, especially when it's 30 degrees and it's snowing. But even in the wintertime when it's cold like this, I do like being near the water like this. I just wish I was a little bit warmer, but silly me decides to wear a hoodie, while Kayla keeps nice and warm in the Z. Yep, and that lagoon that I was just showing you goes all the way out that way, where parts of it actually will connect with Lake Erie. I mean, all of this water does. All of it does. But directly to, there's that bridge, and you can actually cross it there. That's where the multi-use trail is. Here we are at the Perry Monument. You may have seen this in a couple of my other videos here. Just walking around, enjoying this place. This was the hot spot for Pokemon when that Pokemon Go game was in full swing. Everybody was here. And I'll admit I was too, a little bit. But this is to commemorate the Battle of Lake Erie. Misery Bay, which is off to my left. In the wintertime, way back then, when people died and the ground was frozen, they would bury their bodies in the water until springtime and then bring them back out to give them a proper burial. A little bit of crazy, useless info there, unless you're into that. But here you go. Here's another placard. And if you want to read this, just feel free to pause the video. On the other side, we have another plaque. And again, pause the video if you feel like reading this. Otherwise, let's continue on to the monument. When we were here in the summertime, and even last year, the water was so high here. It was actually up over the wall and up onto the grass here, where all the little seagull friends are all standing. I don't know what it is with me and seagulls. I mean, yeah, I know I'm at Presque Isle, and this is where they all hang out, but everywhere I go, seagulls. Hi, seagull friends. I like how y'all stand facing the same way. Even the ones in the water do. They're just sitting facing the same way. Here it is, the Perry Monument. They light this up at night. It actually looks pretty nice when it's illuminated. And they have more plaques around here that you can read up about this. And I know I'm just showing them briefly. Again, if you wish to read upon these and some history, feel free to pause the video when I show these. Kayla's staying in the car where it's nice and warm. I can't say I blame her. It's really nice when this is full of water. And if I remember right, they had jets that shot water out in the past. Last couple of years, I haven't seen water in here unless it flooded or rained really hard. But it's really hard to flood here. And it's because of Oliver Perry that we have the Perry Highway that runs literally all the way from here down to Pittsburgh. Oh, we got water coming up over here a little bit. The way the wind's blowing. Pushing some water up over the wall. The seagulls don't mind. Here's another plaque you can read if you wish. And out that way is downtown Erie, and behind the tree is where the tower is, which just now came into view. All the way out there. And the misery begins, the reason why this became Misery Bay. Continuing on our trek a little bit around this park. One thing that's rare, but just amazing if you're lucky enough to spot one, is the snowy owl. They have been known to visit the park in years past, and somebody actually spotted one earlier this season already, but I believe it was the only time they saw one so far. Usually you have to be here early in the morning, typically a couple of hours after sunrise, and if you're lucky enough you'll see one. I for one have tried in years past when they were getting a whole swarm of them up here. I had no luck. I tried, but no luck. Like, all these trees are all white.
Kind of creepy. It's like a cow tree.
Cow tree. But yeah, it's, you can always find something interesting up here, whether it's the wildlife or a part of the park you've never been to before. Now, I know I've showed you several things over and over again, such as where this Jeep is turning. That's where the North Pier light is, and I've shown that to you guys many times already, so I'm not going to do it this time. And I know I show you the Presque Isle Lighthouse, but that's right on this main road, and I'll clearly stop there. But that's not before I stop at my favorite beach, Beach 10, and give you guys a quick look at Lake Erie and if the waves are churning up or not. You want to go swim, Kayla?
When it's summertime.
You don't want to go now?
Absolutely not.
Come on.
I'll pass.
After about 30 seconds, you won't feel anything anymore, like my fingers.
Maybe if it was a heated lake.
A heated lake.
That needs to be a thing.
A heated lake.
Maybe technology will evolve and that will happen.
Heat up Lake Erie. Get those algae blooms going in January. No bueno. Okay, my favorite part of Presque Isle, Beach 10. This is where I love to go swim in the summertime. I think I've shown that to you guys many times in the past. While Kayla hangs out in the warm car, I don't blame her. Thought I'd give you a couple shots of the beach here, and wow, it's eroded pretty badly. But they do nourishment projects here in the summertime and spring, so it'll be all right. especially this year, I feel. Yeah, it isn't too bad out that way, but over here it's eroded. It's a lot closer than it looks on camera. I'm standing probably 25 feet away from the water. And finally, after 2 years, you can actually see those rocks out there, the breakwaters. Because of how high Lake Erie was in previous years now, for 2 years straight, they were completely submerged. Except for those ones. Those ones have always been higher. These three here, like that one, and that one, they've always been a lot lower. And they haven't really done much in terms of keeping the beach from eroding, as you can see. Anybody want to swim across this to Canada? It's only about 20 miles, I think. If that. It's nice knowing that in just a few months' time, this beach will have the lifeguard chair on here. This parking lot, which is currently filled with a lot of water, will be filled with a lot of cars and people enjoying a day at the beach, going over to the concession stand, getting a hot dog, a pretzel, and a drink, coming out here and just having fun. And that's what it's all about here at Presque Isle, is having fun. So, looking forward to summer. It can't get here soon enough. And whereas Beach 10 will be filled with people in the summertime, Kite Beach right here will be filled with kites and wind art galore. People enjoying a meal, picnicking here on the beach. Some people even camp here at this site. But for now, it's just cold. We had a little bit of snow while we've been here today. Not much. But it's supposed to snow tonight as of the filming of this video. Last but not least on this little tour, we're at my favorite place, the Presque Isle Lighthouse. I know it may be hard to see in the video, but I love that in mid-January there are still Christmas wreaths on the lighthouse. Up on the gallery there, up on top, and on the doors below, and even the windows below. And the light is on even in the middle of the day to keep boaters safe out on the lake. Help guide them along. We're here at Lighthouse Beach, and what really impresses me is just how bad the erosion has been here. The last couple of years have really taken a toll on this beach. There is no beach, it's gone. As you can see, the dunes are cut away here. See how badly the dunes are cut away up ahead? And they just keep eating away. The waves keep eating away at these dunes. Every storm, it just gets a little bit worse, especially down there. Now, this will be replenished. This beach will be renourished, and it'll go halfway out to the breakwaters out there again. But right now, they're probably close to 200 feet away. 150, 200 feet away from where I'm standing. And as you can see here, where that jetty is, you can't even get to it anymore unless you go across the top of this dune. And in the past, you'd be able to just walk right across the beach, over top of those rocks, because the rocks were actually buried underneath the sand. And as you can see, a tree was uprooted from the erosion. And that's part of the problems here at Presque Isle, but sand will come in and these beaches will be renourished, I hope. And people can enjoy this beach here on a hot summer day. Erosion has become such a problem here at Lighthouse Beach that you can't even hardly get out to the beach to get that money shot like you could in years past, where you just stand on the beach, the lighthouse is completely visible, the keeper's quarters, everything. It's almost impossible to do that. I've tried walking out there earlier in 2020, and I just tried walking out there now. It's impossible right now. So I'll be looking forward to this being renourished and people being able to get that money shot of the lighthouse. So that's why I support this place, because the Presque Isle Partnership always makes sure to take care of this park. And the DCNR doesn't do a bad job either. But I love this place, and I don't want to see it hurting like that. But that's just how Mother Nature works. There you go, there's our last shot before we end the video. It was really nice being here back at Christmas time when they had this all lit up for the holidays. It was really nicely done. And I hope you enjoyed that little tour that we gave you then, as well as this one now, and other tours around this park that we'll give you later this year. And that includes things that we have never even seen before, such as the trail behind me. There's a trail on the other side of that blue car there that goes back into the woods. Right where that RAV4 is, there's a trail that goes all the way through the woods, and I'll make sure that we go back there sometime this year and check it out. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that, everybody. I know I said I was ending this video, but I couldn't help but put this on here too. This stretch right here of beaches, this is probably my favorite stretch on the peninsula. And I say that because of these giant sand dunes on each side of the road, especially on the right side. Because for me, it just reminds me of the Outer Banks. When I'm traveling down Hatteras Island, as soon as you get off the old Bonner Bridge or the new Bass Night Bridge, you have massive sand dunes right up against the road's edge. And that's why I like it, because even though we're in northwestern Pennsylvania, I feel like I'm in coastal North Carolina right here.
I miss North Carolina. I miss the Outer Banks, even though I was there once.
See, though, it only takes one time for you to fall in love with that place. But we'll be back there too. That's a goal for 2021. So, and we're excited to take you along. Anyway, we're going to wrap up this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as always, give the video a like. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And you can be alerted for all of our content. And with that said, take care. Stay awesome, everybody.
Have a Presque Isle-licious day. Which, that was a mouthful to say. I can't believe it came out right.
You got it good on the first shot.
Presque Isle-licious day. Presque Isle-licious day. Presque Isle-licious day. That's a tongue twister, you guys. Say it like 10 times. Presque Isle-licious day. Presque Isle-licious day.
I'll throw a wrench in there and throw Lighthouse in there on top of it. Presque Isle Lighthouse-licious day. I did it.
Presque Isle Lighthouse-licious day. Wow. Gosh.
Perry Monument-licious day.
Perry Monument-licious day. That's not that hard.
No.
Alright, everybody. Have a nice day. Be awesome. Spread positivity. And make it a Kmart-licious, Perry Monument-licious, Erie-licious.
everybody. Enjoy your weekend.
Bye.